Hi, this is Ryhan Higgins from affiliatetoolsforyou.com, and thanks for taking the time to watch my video on how to build a killer landing page. Now, in this video, I'm going to show you how to use a landing page builder software that comes with GetResponse. Now, I haven't already heard of GetResponse in my other tutorials. They are an email marketing platform which you can get free access to for 30 days. And you can do that by clicking the link below. And you will need to use their landing page builder to follow along on this video. But I assure you it'll be well worth your while, because within a matter of minutes, you will be able to build a landing page that converts 40%, 50%, and sometimes even for me, 60% at getting leads. So without saying any more, make sure to click the link below, sign up for the free trial on GetResponse, and I'll meet you on the other side of my screen as I walk you through how to build a high converting killer landing page. All right, guys, so here we are on the other side of my screen, and here we are inside my GetResponse account. So yes, as I mentioned before, if you want to follow along with me, you can start and stop this video to follow along, but you will need to have a GetResponse account. Now, if you don't have one, that's not a big deal. You can click the link below this video, and that will give you access to a 30-day free trial from GetResponse. They're not going to bill you at all. You don't have to put in any credit card info or anything like that, but it will allow you to build a landing page. Now, the reason I use GetResponse to build landing pages is because I don't like playing with code on my WordPress site. It's very time consuming, and there are a lot of nitty-gritty things that can go wrong. With GetResponse, however, they do give you a full autoresponder mailing service, and they give you unlimited landing pages that they host for you. And it's as simple as dragging and dropping elements, as you will see in 1 minute. So that's why I like to work with them. But if you do choose to use another builder, that's fine. We are going to look at, in the beginning of this video, elements that you should have on any landing page to get high conversions. That's going to be the main gist of this video. We will also look at how to capture really cool graphics from other sales pages that we want to promote and to put them on the landing page. So all of that stuff you can use and benefit from like crazy, even if you don't use the GetResponse page builder. So let's start now. So I am inside GetResponse, and once you're inside, if you go to the upper left hand, you'll see these 9 dots. You click on those, and that will take you to landing pages. Now, I've already opened up all of my necessary pages. So once you click on landing pages, that will take you to here. And you're going to click on create. And once you click on create, you'll have this menu that you see in front of you right here. And you can choose tons of templates that are pretty much done for you and that kind of thing. But for our purposes today, we're going to build one from scratch, because it's actually not very difficult, and in my opinion, I can build a much better landing page from scratch than I can with their templates, though I have made good converting pages using their templates in the past. So let's start. So we'll click here. This will show templates. Again, I already opened the window, so things will move quickly because my computer goes a bit slowly while it's recording. And you could really pick any one of these, because we're just going to delete everything off of it. This one has less stuff to delete, but on the other hand, I might even use some of the elements. So usually I do delete them. Let's see. So we'll call it test. All right. Call it demo. Now, guys, you would want to put the name of your product in here. Now, actually, I think what I will promote is this. I'm going to promote my lead gen secret. And even though this is meant to be a demo page, I want you guys to have the right habits right from the beginning. So you should put the name of the product you're going to promote is the name of the page, because if you end up doing SEO later on or using SEO methods to get traffic, you're going to want a proper name and tags and things like that. Not only that, when it appears in the tab, the name of the page will appear there. So you want a name that makes sense. My lead gen secret. Okay, great. And then you would continue next. Okay. Now I already have. Sorry. My lead gen secret. Okay. Next step, it will open the page. Now, while we wait for that to load, let's look at what makes a good landing page, guys. Now, I don't mean to toot my own horn, but I usually get a minimum of a 40% opt-in rate on my landing pages. In the industry, that's considered pretty good. And not only that, I have other landing pages where I get 50%, sometimes 60% opt-in rates. Okay, now I'm not going to really bother showing you the stats because, again, my computer's running a bit slowly. So you have to take my word on it. This one, I usually get a 49%, sometimes even a 60% opt-in rate. It really depends a bit on the solo ad seller that I use to drive traffic. But I have had days where I've had 60% opt-ins, and on average, I'm getting about a 49 to 52% opt-in rate, which is just phenomenal in our industry. The average opt-in rate that you'll hear most people quote to you is about a 35 to 40% opt-in rate, which is considered good. Anything less than 30% for an opt-in rate is terrible, and you're burning your money. So it is important to take this seriously on building a good landing page. So before we build ours, let's look at what makes these pages convert so well, okay? Now, this is my best converting one so far. Actually, that's true. I've had other pages that come pretty close, but this is one of my best. And all of my landing pages follow three main rules, guys. First is simplicity, clear message, and visibility. Okay, so simplicity is there isn't too much to read on here. Okay, you don't want the person visiting to be confused. You want everything to be crystal clear what they can get out of this. All right, and the second thing, what did I said, was clarity. So simplicity and clarity, they kind of go together, right? So everything is very simple. I mean, I have a fancy background, but the graphics are very simple, and there's nowhere else for the person to go. There are no other buttons, there are no other links, there are no other pages, right? If I make a landing page with other links and pages, guess what? They're going to click on those and they're going to forget about the landing page. You don't want that. That's bad, right? So the other thing is visibility. The lead capture form, assuming my video shot isn't here, right, is very clear. And this is a small computer, guys. This is an unusually small screen. On a regular screen, you'd be able to see the whole page, and the page looks even fancier. Okay, but it's very clear. They see exactly what to do. Here's the message: turn $13 into $4,762.73 per week, even if you're a newbie. Message is very clear, and they only have one thing to do: to either close the page or put in their email address. Okay, so that's the thing. The other thing, guys, is I don't give them too many details. I don't give them any reasons to really say no. Which means I leave them with questions. If I create a sense of curiosity where the only way they can really quench their curiosity is to click through and opt in with their email address, right? I mean, there are a million ways you could turn $13 into more than $4,000 per week, right? So, well, what is it? And it says here it's newbie friendly, so it's easy, right? Whatever you do, you never want to mention work. You never want to mention tech skills or building. You want to focus on everything that is easy about what you have to offer and about it being profitable and newbie friendly. All right. And you want to create curiosity. So those are some other important things to consider. But don't get me wrong, I have experimented in the past with landing pages that gave more details, and I did get decent opt-in rates as well. But as a general rule of thumb, this is what you want to be going for. All right, put my picture back up so you can see that I'm here. And here's another landing page I made. This one's for a specific product called Max Leads. So I have their logo up here, okay? And my page looks very similar to their sales page. Now, I don't have their sales page ready. I'll just have to take my word on that one, okay? And what I did is I took a graphic from the back of their JV page. I downloaded it onto my computer and uploaded it onto the landing page builder. So that's how I get this nice purple swirly image. So it's really important, guys, if you're promoting a specific product, that your landing page is congruent, that it looks similar to the sales page. And this one does. I got the logo, I got the same colors, okay? But notice I also keep my message very general. I mean, I'm specific in that I'm talking about a lead system, okay? But what kind of lead system, right? Is it, retargeting? Is it push notifications, right? Is it Facebook chat bots, or is it, email capture, right? It could be anything. And, what is it about the system that makes it work, right? So again, I've created this open loop in the visitor where in order to answer their question, they need to put in their email, okay? Now, there are two schools of thought. On this one, I capture their first name and their email. Generally, as a rule of thumb, you want to demand as little information as possible, right? At least if you want a large amount of leads. So never ask for their last name, just their first name and their email. Now, another school of thought says just collect the email address, you'll get more leads. And that is generally true, except for one thing, is that if you want a higher open rate from your email, you might want to use their first name tag in the subject line. So it's a bit of a trade-off. So you're just going to have to sort of experiment with that and see what you prefer. I've been doing a bit of both, but I generally get more opt-ins with just the email address. Like I said, I've had 50 to 60% opt-ins here, average about 52%, and this one I get about 40% opt-in rate. Okay guys, I think we're ready to actually build this thing. The product we are going to promote today is My Lead Gen Secret. And we are going to look at how to actually steal graphics from this page and put them in your landing page, which just makes things even easier for you. There's almost nothing to build. You're just really dragging and dropping and resizing things. And, it does allow you to make a pretty groovy looking landing page. So again, just to keep things quick, because when I'm downloading things on this computer, it's slow. I've opened different windows showing the different steps. So example, if I want to use this background, what I would do is I would right click and I would click inspect, right? And then when that opens up, I would click this background. Now, when you do that, it looks like this. So if I click inspect and click over here, while clicking inspect, all of this code sort of opens up, okay? And then if you look to the right on this little screen here, you'll see it says background, okay? And here it gives you an URL, and on this URL they're storing their background image. You can just click there and you can right click it and it'll open in a new tab, which I've already done here. Again, because I don't want to wait when Google loads up. It also makes noise, which isn't good for the recording. Okay, so there's their background, which looks kind of small. And you can just sort of right click on that again and you want it save image as, and it will download, which I've already done, okay? It will download into your downloads folder. I've taken 2 images from the site, guys. The reason is they don't have a logo like in Max Leads. Max Leads, they have this nice logo. So with them, I just downloaded their logo and background. But for My Lead Gen Secret, instead of a logo, they it's like this sort of header is their logo, right? And this is cool because if I can download this header, I don't even need to type any copy on my landing page because the copy or the headline is already there. Okay. So what we're going to do is, again, we would click on this headline and then we'd right click, you click inspect, and again, oops, do it again here, and everything comes up, and there we go. This is the background, but for the headline, all right? And that comes up right there. And I think I have it open better. There. So you can actually download that headline just like we did with the background, right? You clicked inspect, it'll take you to the link, and you download it from their image that's hosted. So this is the link that it gives me. And again, I right click, save image as. Okay, of course, we're not going to really do that. It's too late, I've done that anyways. All right, you need to save it, but I already have it, so we don't need to bother with that now. Okay, so yeah, here again. So it'll say background, but this background would be the header, just so you guys know. So let's go and build the page now that I've shown you what we're promoting and how we're going to get some graphics for it. And we're already here. Okay, remember guys, we went to landing pages, we went to create, and we've created a name for our page. And here we are, we're ready to build it. So I can close this now. Okay, so this is the template they give you when you're building from scratch, and we're going to delete the logo because there is no logo for this one. If it was the Max Leads one over here, right, well then you would just sort of upload their picture into that logo area. Since we have no logo, we'll just erase it. We're going to erase this headline too because we don't need it. This is your toolbar. Just move that over and you can there's like a little trash can, guys. Just show you how I'm deleting things here. Right, see there's a little trash can. If I click that, it deletes. This one will copy, and I forget I forget what these do. That's to copy and that's to delete. And you know, I can just sort of grab pictures, buttons, forms, videos, timers, whatever I want. I can just drag it over, right? So here's the next thing we're going to do. So actually, yeah, we're also going to get rid of this. Get rid of this, and okay, we're only going to ask for the email in this one. All right, I'm going to follow the school of thought of getting just the most leads as possible. So again, you might want to capture the first name. It's really, that's a bit of a personal judgment call. There we go. Boom. Okay, so see how I'm just dragging and resizing things? Just dragging on the boxes, moving things around. So I like, my style is to have sort of a large button and a large email capture. But having small ones is fine. They're also quite popular and they also convert well. This is just sort of a personal preference I have. There we go. And we will write here, click here to clicker's too obvious. Let's say get instant access. Again, I'm using sort of some marketing psychology, right? Everybody likes instant. Everybody likes access. Being told to click somewhere, to me, that's just a bit, I don't know. It's a bit cliche. And it's like nobody likes being told what to do. Like, everybody wants access, right? And all they got to do is put an email address. They don't even need to put their name. So why not, right? Why not just put your name and get access? Okay, we're going to try to make colors similar to the ones on the page. This red, I'm not sure if it's going to work, but we'll put that there for now. Okay. Now, the background images, they're going to take up a lot of space. So we are going to need to make space. You'll see in a moment how much space it can take when we put the header image up. Okay, and we might change the color, but if ever you're not sure, using black for your mail capture, it's never usually a bad idea. Okay, and sometimes you can, guys, I'm just sort of clicking on here, and if you just play with this maker, it's very easy to use. So I click on it, shows the color. Click on the color, I can change it to whatever I want. I can have gradient, right? That. And I like to mess with the opacity a bit. Not always. I might not end up doing it here, but you can make it transparent, do all kinds of neat things. So I have this ready, and again, I can change the colors, but I want to have it ready. And I might make another video where I show you guys how to put scarcity bars. We might put a timer on this one, though I get great conversions without timers. Timers can boost conversions nonetheless. So we might put a timer on this one for fun, even though I don't often use them, just so you guys can see how it's done. I remember when I was totally new to this and I thought it's like, where do they get the timers? Where do I get timers from? It's going to cost me tons of money and I need all these skills to do this. The truth is you really don't, and here they give you a really good timer. Okay, so now we need a background, so we're just going to double click. Okay, and we're going to, so there's our background. We can create colors. We're going to put an image, and you're just going to double click that blue circle, and you can add files here, and that's what I've already done. Just to keep this video simple and to the point, I've already uploaded the background that we took from my lead gen secret and the header. So we're going to click use, and it's now going to upload it there. Voila, look at that, beautiful. Okay, and now we need the header. Now for the header, we're going to drag and drop a picture and get that there. And it's funny, you know, the picture, it really looks bad. You're like, oh, how could I get a nice header? Easy. Put up the picture, make it big, double click replace. And again, all the files we've downloaded on the computer, we just click add files, and then you can upload it onto get response. That's what I've done. So here you see my lead gen secret. We've got the header, and there we go. Now, I have toyed with this a little bit before making this video so that I won't be fumbling too much in front of you guys. In reality, you'd have to play with this, and you know, you'll start off making it too big and you'll have to mess with it. But I've already messed with it a bit, and from what I saw before, this was a good size. And these dollar signs, the page actually I think ends up here, so I'm going to push them up a bit more. There's our header. Maybe I'll make it smaller, maybe I won't. Remember, we need space to get that lead capture form. And, well, let's do that. Okay, lead capture form coming up. There we go. And I'm not sure if black is what we really want, but there. See, sometimes you struggle. See, you got to play with it. See, there's this sort of line. That's where the lead capture form is. For some reason. So what we have here is that the lead capture form is underneath the header. The header image itself goes way past the actual header image. So that is one challenge that can come up with this. You have to drag things around a bit and putter around. And you know what? I might even make this a bit smaller. All right. Okay, so we'll reset our header. So as you can see, this little line here, the official picture size, this is the whole picture, but the header is smaller than the square to drag the picture. So that's something you got to be mindful of when using the get response builder. There we go. And now we should be able to drag this up like that. Boom. And you know what? I think that's okay. Okay, guys, so there we have it. Okay, and maybe I'll play with the transparency. No. See, we have this issue of being inside the header, which makes it a bit tricky to readjust things. So again, I'm going to have to do that. It's the one thing that's a bit inconvenient. There we go. And that's why with this you want a lot of space at the bottom so you can actually drag things around. Hear the fan going to town here. And these green lines let you know when you're centered. So there, we're in center. And post. Yeah, that should be okay. Great. other. And voila. Now, if you guys want to get more advanced, you can add the timer or a scarcity bar, that kind of thing. But I think this works just fine. Okay, so make sure centering actually is good. Good. All right. And you know what? Let's add a timer for fun. We'll add some scarcity to this. And I think in another video I'll show you guys some more advanced ways to add scarcity. There. We'll make this a bit longer, and let's add a timer. So when does the countdown timer end? There are a few options. You can make this timer evergreen, but I like to give it an actual ending. Normally you should give it a few days. Okay, we'll make it go until April. Let's say until... Okay. Give it a few days. And save. Now, normally I would set this to Eastern Standard Time, but I don't want this video to go on forever. Okay, you can choose the time zone with your timers and everything like that. This timer I'm adding here really is more of an added bonus to give you guys an example how you could use a sense of urgency in all of this. Now we'll drag that down, and like I said, if you're using a really good solo ad provider, the people will click anyways. All right, I think that's good enough for this demo. So as you can see, guys, you can tweak and play with this. You know, I might save this and set it aside, and then I would, you know, a day later, an hour later, make some tweaks and modifications. But that's really it. Okay, you now have your landing page. Now we'll click Next Step. Okay, one thing you should know is there is a option to modify it for mobile. So here you have, this is for your desktop, and this is for mobile. I think we'll do it after, but what you do is you'd have to sort of modify the sizes a bit so that it's configured to mobile. You know, something that is worthwhile doing. Okay, so you can sort of play with that a bit too. Mobile is always a bit different. Sometimes it can be a pain in the butt configuring things for mobile, but we'll keep it very basic for this tutorial. Like example here. All right. Okay, so you'd have to play with it a bit if you want to get that fancy background showing up. And that's good. Sometimes when you play with the mobile too much, it will mess up your desktop version, so you got to be very cautious. So there, we're mobile optimized. Now we'll go to next step. Well, we do have a mobile version, so they can just deal with it. Okay, that's it. And now, okay, so guys, we're about to publish this, okay? And here we have the title. Now we should give a description, which is good because it's a tag that will appear, and it's also good for ranking if you choose to go down that route. Okay, let's say get 200 leads per day on autopilot. For $1 per day. That is my secret to online riches. Alright, that's pretty much what it is. Let's see. Lead system. Now here you do need to create an address. Now you can put in your own custom domain, which you can put here. Alright, but you don't have to have one. They give you a subdomain, gr8.com, which I like to use. There are other ones, because people don't notice it. They just see the .com. And then I'll put my lead gen secret. Let's see if it'll let me use that. No, somebody else has used it. Not a big surprise. So let's see there. Is that available? No. This has been a popular product to promote. List. Let's see if it'll let me publish it. Okay, another important thing, guys, you got to choose your mailing list. So if you've watched my other tutorials on email marketing and how to use GetResponse, on those tutorials I do show you how to make a mailing list. So make sure to watch those if you haven't already done that, but you should have a mailing list ready. And so I'm going to choose Project Profit Academy because I have an autoresponder sequence there. And this will let you, your messages will be sent automatically on the day that they opt in. Now this is really important. Confirmed opt-in, you want that to be off. If that's on, you're not going to get any leads. People are going to opt in and they're going to get a message whether or not they confirm to be opted in, and they're not going to click it, they're not going to confirm, and you're not going to be able to send any messages to them. Make sure that's off. Guys, that's another good reason to go with GetResponse and not Aweber, because on Aweber you have to phone them to get them to take off the confirmed opt-in option. GetResponse, straight away you can remove it. Now here you can create a thank you page. I think I'll show you guys that in another video. This video has gone pretty long. Okay. You can also add your own custom thank you page, which actually we're going to do here. That would be my affiliate link for my lead gen secret. Now, my affiliate link is stashed somewhere right now. I'm not going to dig it out. But what you would do is you would put your affiliate link in there, right? So that when people opt in, they're going to be taken straight to the sales page. And you get a chance of making a sale right away. Right, view your page. Here we are. Now, I would add some text here. I would write, this offer expires in 4 days, something like that. That's something we could add. Other than that, it's pretty good, right? The lead capture form is clear and obvious. The colors and the page matches the sales page, right? Here's our sales page. And what you should do is you should also put in your email address and actually opt into your own form so that you can test it out, all right? I've currently used up all of my email addresses right now, so I'm not able to opt in at the moment, but that's what you'd want to do. Okay, so that looks pretty good, and I like the fact that it's congruent. It looks almost like they also have their own lead capture page. You don't get to keep the leads. So with this one, you do get to keep the leads. And there's a timer. All right, guys, so that's really it, right? So you would look at it, you would test it out, make sure that you're going into the right list. And you'd want to add some text to the bottom of the timer, 4 days left, something like that. And that's it. So guys, I hope you liked this video. If you got any questions, please write them in the comments below. I'll also put some links in the video description to my other videos on email marketing and how to set up your lists and things like that. And I am going to make another video showing you guys how to put what's called a scarcity bar on this page. And that will, that's very powerful in getting opt-ins. Basically, you'll tell people that there are only 100 spots, and you show them that you have a bar that shows how many people have signed up already, and it really pushes people to sign up and to buy. So I'll do that in another video, how you guys can take this up another level. So guys, yeah, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll be sending you guys more videos like this in the near future. Till then, good luck, and I'll see you guys later.